What is up, everybody? I am Emerald Videos, back with another episode of the Baltimore Ravens franchise. Today we are going to be taking on the 1-2 Pittsburgh Steelers at home. We were losers last time to the Jacksonville Jaguars, but I think we have the home crowd today. I think we can have a chance of beating the Steelers roster. And welcome everybody to the Ravens home field. And the Ravens kick return is going to return to the 27-yard line. Here comes Joe Flacco in the offense. 62.8 completion percentage. Not good, not bad either. So let's get right into the action. Flacco going to pass, finding Mike Wallace, and that is a gain of 9 yards on the first play. Now, Alex Collins going up the middle to the 40-yard line for a gain of 4. And Joe Flacco not doing very good last time out, even though he did get a receiving touchdown right here. And that is good. Brashad Perriman, his second touchdown. 60 yards. And the PAT is not going to be good. The Steelers take possession. They're going to take possession here. Now, Antonio Brown going to return it up the middle and at the 27-yard line. So Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh offense comes out. They were losers last time out, and they want to redeem themselves. So fake to Le'Veon Bell, and that is intercepted right away. Waddle. He gets his first interception of the young season. Now, Flacco tried to pass, but he couldn't. He's lucky that's not considered a fumble. Baltimore, 73 total yards, and here's the offensive line. And Mike Wallace and Jeremy Maclin, the two good receivers there. And Alex Collins hugging the sideline. He gets a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens are showing no mercy. They lost to Jacksonville last match, and now two-point conversion is good, and Baltimore is up 2 touchdowns. We're going to resume action. This is only the first quarter, and 2 touchdowns already for Baltimore. So now, Antonio Brown going to return it to the 25-yard line. That was a return of 22 yards. So now, Ben Roethlisberger is going back to pass. That ended up in an interception last time, but this time it wasn't an interception. So now, the Ravens defense is very good, but they couldn't hold the Jaguars' good offense, which forced them to 2-1. So now Ben Roethlisberger back to pass again, finds a receiver open, and it was good. The officials decide. So now Roethlisberger scrambling, and big hit. That was a rush of 8 yards. Now, Pittsburgh going to give it to Le'Veon Bell. He's a big part of their team. They have to get him going, and that is the end of the first quarter. The home crowd is absolutely loving it here. They're 2-1 Ravens. And we are back in the second quarter. Ben Roethlisberger going to fake it to Le'Veon Bell, then goes deep for Antonio Brown, but the officials say that he didn't get both feet in. So now, not going to fake it, but not going anywhere either, is Le'Veon Bell, going backwards even 4 yards. Ben Roethlisberger going back to pass, but the rush gets to him and he is sacked. Terrell Suggs with this sack. Now the field goal. Now it's gonna be a field goal attempt, but off the crossbar is the football, and Baltimore takes the football in good field position. So now Flacco going back to pass. Nobody's open. He's going. He finds Jeremy Maclin and Joe Flacco 3 for 4. Actually, that was Benjamin Watson. I'm sorry. That was Benjamin Watson. So now Flacco going back to pass. He's going to scramble and gets taken down before the 2-minute warning. Well, actually, after the 2-minute warning in this case. So after the break, we are going to be back to Baltimore. We are back, and Ravens have good field position. Flacco gets hit real hard by Irvin. So now the Ravens and Flacco, it is intercepted, but quickly taken down as Hilton. So now Pittsburgh in their own 26. The Ravens go in man coverage, it looks like. And, Young lost him there. And it is a rush. But so Pittsburgh 66 total yards. And that is good to Bryant. And he's going up. It's a Pittsburgh Steelers touchdown. 48 yards. Here comes the field goal team. And that was good. Now Pittsburgh trailing by only a touchdown. So then, number 12 going up 26-yard line. It is for Baltimore Ravens. A return of 18. So now Flacco back to pass. Not much running here. And I don't know if that was intended for him or he just threw it away. But Baltimore take a timeout. And it's a booth review. The officials are going to see if it was actually good or not. Receiver did have possession. It doesn't look like he got both feet in. Benjamin Watson. And so, no, Benjamin Watson did not get both feet in. But Flacco doesn't care. He goes back to pass. Going deep for Rashad Perriman. But no, it is rejected by the Pittsburgh defense. So Flacco back to pass again. He's going to scramble and dives in for first down. That was risky. Baltimore take another timeout. So now, Baltimore, they're gonna go deep and should have been picked, honestly. Joe Flacco's just going in real deep. And he's lucky that's also not considered a fumble. So then, Flacco scrambling to the side. And it is good. No, it wasn't good. And the punt team out. They're going to field it in the Pittsburgh territory and not allowing Antonio Brown to go anywhere. And Roethlisberger just takes a knee and sends us into the second half after these highlights. So, Pittsburgh trailing away from home, and Baltimore are happy to be in front, and the home crowd is happy for their team. So let's roll those moving pictures. There's the first touchdown. Rashad Perriman. That was just big. And there is the interception that basically will change the whole game. And Alex Collins just going in. Rolls. And then they get the 2-point conversion. The Steelers intercept it here. And so that was the middle second quarter. Late second quarter is when the Steelers got a touchdown and they made it a closer game. And welcome back, everybody. The Antonio Brown is just going to take a knee, and Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh offense is coming on the field. So Terrell Suggs trying to get his 5th sack and hit down hard. Le'Veon Bell only gains a yard. So now Le'Veon Bell going back on the run, and I cannot believe he is surviving all of these big hits. So now the Pittsburgh Steelers, they're not going to gain much out of that, just 5 yards, but that's okay. And it's a fumble! That one, if the interception isn't going to change the game, that one is going to change the game. It's a fumble. Let's look at that again. Just a big hit really hard. Makes sense he fumbled. Oh my goodness. So Flacco and the Ravens offense back out. And Alex Collins tries to spin, but there were too many defenders there. Loss of 4. So Baltimore, they're just wasting time here until the 2-minute warning. Now, let's look at that again. Alex Collins. So we are away from the 2-minute warning. We're back on the field and same play. Alex Collins he tries to get, trucks through the defender, but he couldn't. Forward rush, 57 yards. That's good for only 4 rushes. And Flacco completes another pass. It's in the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh's 25. And Joe Flacco, 4 for 11. Just not doing that good here. And they're going to rush back to the line. And Flacco, he's going to hand it off to Alex Collins. And that is going to be a gain of 3. And now going back to pass. Actually, no, they're not going back to pass. He gives it to Danny Woodhead, who loses yards there. And that is the end of the third quarter. Baltimore, the home team, leading here. And it's going to be a field goal it is good. Baltimore extend their lead 2-10. And Antonio Brown going to get this one. And surprised he returned that. I thought he was just gonna let it go and force a touchback, but no, he actually gets more. He gets to the 26 and he throws a check down to Le'Veon Bell. He stiffs arm a Ravens defender. Ben Roethlisberger 7 for 9, but trailing. So now Ben Roethlisberger back to pass, and it is going to be good. 8 for 10 here, only 2 incompletions. So now, and the fake worked, and I thought that was picked there. Now 3 incompletions for Ben Roethlisberger. And was that a first down? It was. Let's see if Baltimore challenges. Yep, Baltimore does challenge, because that also didn't look like a first down to me. Looked like it should be 4th and inches. And spot of ball, they say it's 47. Baltimore doesn't agree with that. So now the officials have made their choice. Is it in Baltimore's favor? No, Baltimore loses a timeout because of that, and because it was a first down. And now Ben Roethlisberger gets another completion. That's first down. It's gonna move the chains. So now Baltimore covering everybody, which forces Ben Roethlisberger to scramble and then slide, but only a gain of 1. So now, Le'Veon Bell runs into Baltimore defenders, and that is the 2-minute warning. We're going to be back. So we are back here, and Ravens just covering everybody, and that was incomplete. They're going to force a field goal, and now, will they make it this time? And that is good. Baltimore leads by only a touchdown, but they also have possession. Well, they will get it. So now, Mike Wallace, and he's going to take a knee here. Not sure what he was doing right there. I think he was trying to decide if he's going to return that or not. But then Pittsburgh defenders were there, and he's like, defenders were there, and he just decided to take the knee. Smart. And now Baltimore just draining the clock, which forces Pittsburgh to drain their timeouts. And now Alex Collins going to rush again. That's first down. Pittsburgh uses their final timeout, and we're going to be back. We're back here after the break, and Baltimore just wanting to throw all that time into the switch. Well, figuratively, of course. And they're going back to pass, and that was forced incomplete. I think Baltimore's getting a bit too greedy here. Now they're going back to pass again, but Joe Flacco gets sacked. The punt team is coming on the field, and they're wasting time here, of course, to end the match. They're using the time, but delay of game would not help them. And 3 seconds left, and they finally decide to punt it. And now Brown spins out a defender, but only gets to the 30-yard line. 24 seconds left for Pittsburgh. I mean, I know I shouldn't call a game over before it is actually over, but I think this game is over in Baltimore's favor. But let's see. I mean, you can't really predict anything, and that is incomplete as well. Yeah, this game has to be over. Unless they get some sort of crazy third down conversion. Which they're not, and I don't think they're going to make the fourth down conversion either. Yep, they're going for it. Probably a Hail Mary or for verticals. Hail Mary, it looks like. And dropped pass. Pittsburgh is going to take the L again, which takes them to 1-3. Baltimore, they're 3-1 now. But then next matchup, they're going to take on the Oakland Raiders away from home. That's it. Bye, everybody.